Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure, where in the previous episode we went along the East Crossbell Highway, checked out our moniker village, battled our way and treasure chested our way across the land, and we arrived at Tangram Gate, where a very special support request is waiting for us to train the soldiers? That's never been done before. Let's go and meet this... Oh, he is the one we saw in the opening then! Douglas. Oh, no voice, alright. There you are. Oh.
Reporting for duty, Deputy Commander.
As you were, Sergeant Major Seeker. How was your transfer to the SSS treating you?
I'm learning more and more every day, sir.
Glad to hear it. I'm confident your experience with them will prove most useful to you in the future. Keep at it.
Noel, would he happen to be...
Where are my manners? I haven't given you a proper introduction yet. I'm Douglas, the recently appointed Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force. I've heard all about your group from Commander Bales. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleased to meet you too, sir. He certainly looks the parts.
You seem like you've been holding up pretty well, Duggo. Same to you, Randy. Thank you for your help retraining the guardsmen at Bellegarde Gate. Oh, and Lloyd. It's good to see you again. You made quite the name for yourself solving that cult incident.
It's good to see you too. I was pretty surprised to hear my old instructor had become the new deputy commander. The memories of being put through the ringer by Douglas the Demon came rushing back to me.
Hey now, those days are behind me. No sense in bringing up my old nickname. I'm a grown man. It's embarrassing.
You must have been a notoriously strict instructor at the police academy to have earned that moniker.
At any rate, let's leave the past in the past. I summoned you here today for business, not to catch up.
That's right. Something about a training exercise, right?
Precisely. The goal of this exercise is for us, the CGF, to beat some combat sense into you, the SSS. We'll see if you have what it takes to survive through my special program.
Wait, the training isn't for the guardsmen, but for us?
The guardsmen will gain valuable experience from it too, naturally. I already hashed it out with the CPD's top brass. On paper, this is an official joint training exercise. So what you're telling me is, we got dragged out here for a combat drill, not a support request. Work is work, wouldn't you say? My men are ready to begin at any time. The only thing we're waiting on is you.
It may be wise for us to use this chance to prepare beforehand then. I would recommend double checking our Enigma twos.
Or we could begin immediately if you prefer. Which will it be? I'm good.
We're good to go.
Excellent. Oh, and Sergeant Major Seeker, I don't want to see you holding back against your fellow guardsmen, understood? Facing off with your old comrades might teach you a thing or two.
Sir, yes, sir.
We'll start at once then. Meet me in the parking lot outside, special support section. CGF Training Exercise started. Now, let us begin the Douglas Method training program. Are both sides ready?
We guardsmen are prepared, sir. Same goes for the special support section.
Very good. The rules are as follows. In the upcoming fight, the SSS is prohibited from utilizing arts of any kind.
Wait a moment. Only we're not allowed to use arts? Doesn't that put us at a major disadvantage?
So this is the Douglas method I've heard so much about, huh? Indeed. This exercise is meant to test your prowess at fighting under adverse conditions. By ripping you out of your comfort zones, I aim to teach you to adapt to the unexpected.
I'm starting to understand why they call this man a demon. This should spice things up at least. I suppose we don't have any choice but to comply.
No more comments, I take it? In that case, everyone to your positions.
Sir, yes, sir. Our opponents are trained guardsmen, and to make matters worse, we can't use any arts. Stay sharp, SSS. We'll find a way to overcome this hurdle. Understood.
Begin! His barrier, if you will. Yeah, don't stand in our way! Guardsman halberds, guardsman assault rifle. Those are the guys. We gotta, straight off the bat, figure out info on. Alright. Guardsman halberd, CGF soldier stationed at Tangram Gate, excels at close-range combat with a unique halberds. Oh, they got to use arts. Can you reach anybody else? You can actually, so let's go ahead. Scan assault rifle man. Guardsman assault rifle. CGF soldier station Tangram Gate. Excels long range combat with a rifle. I don't feel good about this. So, Wild Swan has impedes, which we'd probably want to take care of on this boy right here. Bam, bam, bam! Blam! There we go. Do we have something too? Yes, the power smash. We can delay this guy and see if we can get around to canceling his crafts. Oh, they got more of it. We might just have to pop out big stuff. Great slice! We're on a crit. You know, it's only one thing to do right here. Blast off with the power of love? I think so! This music goes so hard. Boosh! Yeah, it's a good night for them. And now you, mister, don't got any arts now, just a machine gun. What are you gonna do? Let's just freaking smash! Smash or pass? You already know the answer. Cause you ain't passing this test. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Easy money. Enough! Not bad. Even without arts, you guys are pretty tough. We managed to survive that one. There have been instances in the past where I ran out of EP in the middle of battle. Not being able to utilize arts from the start is a true challenge. Is it? I wonder if this is how the Liberalians felt during the orbital shutdown phenomenon a little over a year ago. You managed to clear stage 1 of the Douglas method. Moving onward to stage 2, you will now have to fight without the use of crafts. No! Douglas! What? You're telling me there's more? And now we can't even use crafts? Oh, I'm sure the storied SSS can figure out some way to manage. Consider this another opportunity to gain valuable experience. Now buck up and take a crack at it. This is taking things a little far, Deputy Commander. Alright, guardsmen, up and at 'em! Both squads, prepare for combat! Yes, sir! Not being able to use crafts is gonna be rough. But we can use arts to our advantage this time. Let's combine it with our regular attacks and pull through! Good thinking. Begin! Begin! No crafts, that means no S-breaks, that means no nothing. I gotta play this game with my mind on. Alright, Silverthorn. They are resistant to confuse, which is annoying. Otherwise, that would be, worthwhile. But that is the only AoE art I have, though. I think something like Chrono Drive would actually benefit us here. This might be a little bit of a longer battle. Oh, what else do we have here? We also have Chrono down on enemies. I think that could be fun to pop out here. I'll probably do it on this guy. And then he'll move up a little. He's gonna stand just where he is. Now you have some interesting things here. So Magna Blaze, maybe a heat wave would be something. What else do we have here? I'm learning so much. We also still have just regular. I'm gonna do some Forte here to increase our damage output. Also, I'm being targeted here, so I'm gonna try to move her out of the way and do an attack at the same time. Yep, that worked out. She did miss, but at least she's out of the way. There's so many arts coming in. It's gonna be wild. I can't even hit that bell for Crossbell with Ellie. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Wait, so this is me. Randy's gonna get a turn since he's tossing arts on a rush turn? Wonderful. Ah, that does mean I lose out on the speed with... that's okay. So, chrono down, at least on 1. It's not ideal. Indeed. It might just... I mean, we do have heat wave. Maybe, we toss that out over here. Alright. Everybody! Other than that, we're just gonna have to go out and kick some butts with our regular attacks. An aerial, huh? Spicy. Alright. Not too punishing. Alright, another aerial. Okay. Gorgon breath. Oh, that can petrify. That would be bad. Alright, I think we're just gonna go for it. Now that we have strength up, we can take him on. Let's see a heat wave here. Is it worth it? Considering how many we hit, that's pretty cool. That's just better than a heat wave, yeah. Use your guns, people! Use your guns! Alright. Alright. They're firing, they're firing, they're firing. Bam! Bam! Oh... I'm so used to... Don't have my friggin... Die! Oh no. Lloyd! Finish him! Alright, what we got? Gorgon breath here. Oh boy. Are we okay? Are we okay? We're so far from okay. Alright. Petrify, petrify, petrify. Softening ointment. That is what you need right now. He's back, baby! Let's deal with this guy. He's troublesome. Kapow! Oh. Napalm grenade! Dude, this is a training exercise. What are you doing? Let's get him. There we go. This is normal difficulty after all. There's not gonna be too much struggling, at least not early game. Oh? You think so? You think so? Bam, bam. Yep. Yeah. Ah, yeah, by the time he gets 1 arts off, we've already almost gotten him down. Can we do it? Close. And the mobility on her is insane. And he's down, yeah. Regular attacks was the way to go all along. It's just also because we have a lack of AoE arts right now. I would really expect him that way. Oh. Kaplow. Good job. Enough! Are they for real?
How are they this strong? Phew. That was just as tough as I imagined it'd be. You're right. It made me appreciate just how important crafts are when it comes to combat.
The important part's that we got through it in one piece. So, how was that, you hard ass? Impressive, actually. It seems you become quite a fighter, Orlando. That being the case, you should have no qualms with moving on to stage 3 of the Douglas method. On your feet, guardsmen! Assume final training positions! Sir, yes, sir!
He doesn't mean... Are we about to find out how you earned that nickname? Douglas the Demon. If he really is the CGF's strongest guardsman, then we're in for a heck of a fight. Be careful, everyone! We can't afford to let our guards down for even an instant!
You've really grown into your leadership role, haven't you, Lloyd? That's what I like to see. Now, let us conclude our training program with one last cumulative assessment. Use everything at your disposal to bring me to my knees. If you can, that is. Now you're speaking my language.
Here we come!
Let's do it. Deputy Commander Douglas is about to come in on a rush turn. I want to see what he can do. There we go. Scan him. Deputy Commander Douglas. Deputy Commander, of the CGF station on Tangram Gate, a heavy hitter known for its intense combat drills. Don't target my girl, Noel. Oh! Earth impact! Oh, a little shaky on the Noel there. So it might be. It might be that we hit that bell for Crossbell. You already know it. Blam blam. I think it's actually time we pop her actual craft here. Yeah, let's do it. Show him what you can do. Also, because she's low and maybe she'll get downed, you know? It's a training drill! No, put down the bazooka! It's a training drill! Ah, there she goes. There goes Tangram Gate. Oh! That did nothing. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, hold on. Are they immune to K? They are immune to KO. Of course you're immune to all the fun stuff. Could Riot Star here. Yeah, I'm gonna Riot Star with Randy. There we go. That's better. Oosh, the power of friendship. It really is something. Like, I think Noel would just be better served not using her power, but instead one of, like, the crafts with the others. Alright. Napalm grenade. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous! No! Noel's very low. Somebody gotta deal with that. Alright, I'm gonna be the one to deal with that. Here! I'm also gonna, you know, bring the arch circle closer to you, but that should keep you up. Clutch! Thanks, Wazy. Okay. Now, you will feel the might of the SSS! Burning Rage! Oh, that's what we like to see. Blah, blah. Go for it. He's still up. He is still up. Hit that bell. Hit that bell for Crossbell. And 8. And one more time. Deputy Commander Douglas. Oh, let's do Deathstorm. It's been a while. Whoa, miss! What an epic fail on his part. It did get him out of the aerial, I guess, but man, feels bad. That looked so cool. Alright. Yeah, these guys have nothing. They got nothing on me. Alright, let's start moving up so we can end these boys. Blam! Health situation's looking okay across the boards. Gotta get to this guy and stop him. Shoot him. Bait him up. Get shots. Gorgon breath. Still okay. Kaplow. And say goodnight, soldier. Ooh. Who could have imagined the commander would join the training drill? That's never been done before. Spirit Breaker. Ooh. We did it! That's impossible. Even the deputy commander couldn't beat them. Good effort. Well, it looks like we barely made a dent in him. You're as tough as ever, Duggo. Oh, I'll be filling it tomorrow, don't you worry. The only upper hand I've ever truly had in battle is my stamina. How modest of you. Too modest, Deputy Commander. I'd tip my hat if I had one. Regardless, this officially concludes our training program. Back to your posts, guardsmen. Yes, sir. Good work, SSS. You've done well. Well, let's not loiter around out here. We can continue our conversation back at my office. Right. Thank you again for agreeing to our training exercise. I think the guardsmen gained a lot of valuable experience today. It was a pleasure, Deputy Commander. The SSS learned a lot too. Damn though, Duggo. You sure haven't softened up with age. It took me back to the beatdown you gave me during my first training exercise. I can tell you've been making strides since then, Orlando. You even mastered the stun halberd tricks I taught you. Sure have. Now they've been incorporated into the Randy School of Hard Knocks, complete with extra style and flair.
So, the deputy commander was the one who taught you how to use a stun halberd. You must owe him quite a lot, Randy.
Well, Orlando here refused to wield a rifle, so I decided to focus his training elsewhere. It paid off. He was able to make a name for himself at Belgard with just a stun halberd. The former commander didn't take too kindly to that, though. As a matter of fact, he despised you for it. You know how it is. Rules and I have never mixed well. Luckily, the SSS is way more my speed, so the transfer worked out.
And we have the deputy commander here to thank for that, for better or worse. Sounds like shipping you off to the police academy was a real fatal case of mismanagement. The only reason it happened was because the former commander was in charge, up until his dismissal after the cult incident. The fact that the guardsmen had so much trust and respect for Deputy Commander Douglas probably didn't help matters.
There's no need to talk me up, though I'm inclined to agree that he saw me as an eyesore. After I was moved to the police academy, I focused on nurturing talented young people who could reform our corrupt organization. In retrospect, maybe all of it turned out for the best. I was able to make an impact on future guardsmen and police officers before they could be tainted by the system.
That's fair, but I still think you were way too strict back then. You even made friends cry a few times.
I nearly forgot about that. Wouldn't you say it was worth it in the end, though? Anyway, a lot's happened since those days, and one way or another, I'm back with the CGF. That makes us colleagues working together to protect the future of Crossbell State.
Indeed it does. We'll have to make sure that we pull our weight. The SSS still has so much to learn, so your patience is very much appreciated.
There's no need to be modest. All of you are more than capable enough. You've been doing a stellar job of making old Sergei's crazy idea pay off, I'd say.
Old Sergei?
You met our chief? Met him? A bit more than that. I owe a lot to him and Sonia for everything they've done for me in the past. The least I could do was help set them up before they got married.
Married? Commander Bales and Chief Sergei? Well, this is a twist.
Whoa, back up a sec. You can't just drop a bombshell like that out of nowhere. Did they never tell you? Then again, it has been about 5 years since the divorce. Those were busy times. Sergei was demoted around the same time Sonia moved up.
Now I'm starting to get it. They hit the kind of rough patch only two married professionals can have. Commander Bales was... I had no idea.
I always did get sort of a weird vibe whenever they were around each other. Guess this solves that mystery.
Would you all get it together? Seriously, have some respect. I can't blame them for being curious, though.
Maybe I shouldn't have let that one slip. Just so we're clear, you didn't hear any of this from me. Better yet, you never heard any of it at all. In any case, thank you for your participation today. I'll put in another request if I think of any more ways we can collaborate.
Sure. We'll be looking forward to it.
CGF Training Exercise complete! What a bombshell, though. Thank you for participating in our training exercise. Expect to hear from us again the next time something comes up. And about that confidential matter just now, could I ask you to make sure it doesn't leave this room?
Of course, Deputy Commander. We'll be sure to keep this on the down.
Damn, just wait until TLoH gets a load of this.
Naturally, it wouldn't be right to keep her out of the loop. You guys! Please wait until we leave the room.
Adios, help me. Man, we got the juicy secrets. That's quest complete. That's almost all the quests complete, other than reporting to Dr. Seiland. But there is one enemy along the East Crossbell Highway in section 4, so that should be the one right after the bus fork. And it includes a shining palm. So, I do want to go palm hunting for even just a little bit. Just have a quick little peek-see and see if I can't land it. Because they... Freaking, it's there. Are you seeing this? What? That's so lucky. Alright, I'll take it. It's my lucky shiny day. Go ahead and make myself a save-a-rooney. And we're going for it. First things first. Critical battle scope, my favorite kind. Shining palm, a dastardly shining fluff. Insanely quick and well insane. They're impossible to hit. Dodge this. We're going. Yeah, it's not gonna do much, is it? Would have been better off skipping that, actually. But I was curious. Now then, I'm not sure if I can kill a lot of them. Lloyd might be our only shot here. Because I don't have enough. Well, I mean, a Death Storm, if I could hit with this, we have a shot. Miss. It's not a good look, Randy. I don't even think we can beat him if I do what I'm about to do, but we'll try. We can't give up. Go! Boom! Oh, there's a lot of Sepith, but they're gonna fleef on me. Okay. And I'm just left with a drome. That's fine. It's not about killing the palms. It's about scanning the palms. And we did it! That's great. One less thing for me to worry about. Now, there was that other guy in their mains. I want to just have a look for the guy in mains. I want to have a look for him. Trying for a while again. Not sure if this is the wrong place. I think this is where it's meant to be, but I think I'll try from time to time, and if I can't get it, I can't get it. But what I'm curious about, there was supposedly... Yeah, looks like Septium isn't the only treasure the Main's mountains are hiding. I could fish here, but I was told another one of the fishing masters was here in Mainz on the mountain path. I kind of like to meet the guy. So, let's go back. That should probably be the previous stream here then. Because there is a fishing location. But we have to go all the way along the trail here. That's okay. It's a beautiful road. It's a beautiful journey. And it's ours. And this should be the zone. Yeah, there we go. Down over here. Aha! Oh, he's cool. Oh, whomst? I wanted to make him super, like, cool, but he's saying whomst. Maybe a cool mix? Oh, and whomst might you be? Me? I'm Lloyd, from the Fisherman's Guild. I, take it you're from the Imperial Fishing Club? Indubitably. It is I, the opulable and stylified member of the Elite Four, Narcissus, the Crazy Wave. I presuppose you are here to throw down your gauntlet, as it were. Very well, but first you must go forth and catch the Crossbell, an embodiment of Piscean beauty. And that would be... well, you will have to deducilate that for yourself. While you go scouring, I'll be here, anticipating your return. What? Just look at me! Who else's countenance could reflect in the water so charmsomely? You're just making up words now. Alright, I guess I can't fish her since he's here. Oh, grumble, grumble. Well. You know what? I want to go see how Sharkman's doing. Hey, Sharkman! What's new? There he is. Bra-ha-ha-ha! You're from the Fisherman's Guild, aren't you? I'm Sharkman, the Ocean's Edge. The Ocean's... what? The Ocean's Edge, my boy! As in, very edge of the sea. And now that you're here, the two of us are going to have an angler's duel. To the death! That's a bit too high stakes for me. Oh, whoops. I mean, the rules are sudden death. Though actually, you've got to meet the conditions first anyway. Believe it or not, I've got a reputation for having the finest technique in the Elite Four. To challenge me, you'll need to catch a number of my favorite game fish. If you want to know the exact species you're looking for, just ask Seiland back in the city.
Why can't you just tell me here? But fine, whatever.
I am Sharkman I be, pulling fish up from the depths of the sea.
It's my favorite song, Sharkman. Alright, let's wrap things up at St. Ursula. We haven't done talkies at IBC, but I believe we can still do that when we go back to town.
Hello there.
It's good to see you, Tony. Just wanted to see if there was some new talkies. And it just might be. But first, we're gonna report to Seiland. So I'm gonna run over here, jump in an elevator. 3rd floor coming up. I'm gonna go out. It's an inconvenient path. Let me just double check. Little juicy tidbits. Tittle tattle. Yep. Indeed. Kappa. Let's go say hello. Oh, straight there. You're back. 5 minutes later than I would have preferred, but I suppose you didn't flunk completely. Give us a break, Doc. Thanks? Anyway, we finished collecting the health surveys. Here you are.
Lloyd handed the health surveys over to Dr. Seiland.
Is there some sort of problem? No, just the opposite, in fact. According to these results, no patient is displaying any symptoms or after effects. That would mean our treatment of the Gnosis victims has officially concluded. Well done. That's great. What a relief. I could have done without the cross-state marathon, but it was nice to help a good cause at least. I can give you the Gnosis analysis results right away if you'd like. Do you have the time to spare? Of course, whenever you're ready. I'll try to summarize what I learned from the Gnosis analysis. First and foremost, I discovered that Gnosis can effectively disable what are known as brain limiters. Brain limiters? Never heard of them. Then perhaps you know that the average person performs at less than half of their physiological capacity. The brain places subconscious limiters on the body's faculties to decrease the risk of physical strain. However, should those limiters be released through artificial means, it would, in theory, be possible for a human to operate at their fullest individual potential. In other words, Gnosis isn't designed to enhance physical strength. Rather, the drug forcibly draws out a person's latent abilities. Precisely. Naturally, removing those limiters takes a considerable toll on the body.
That much we know. All the guardsmen who were under his influence were incapacitated after the fact. Some of them were in such a rough shape that they wound up bedridden. But that little rehab training we went through got them back into fighting shape from what I could tell.
Yeah, thankfully enough. Getting back to the Gnosis effects. There was also a man who used the drug to heighten his luck and senses, racking up win after win at the casino. It also had an adverse impact on his personality and speech patterns. He was like an entirely different person. Are those symptoms also a result of Gnosis releasing these brain limiters? It is possible. The drug is confirmed to rapidly augment all 5 of a person's sensory systems. It's only logical that it would affect one's emotional state, as well as heighten feelings of anxiety and paranoia. That would explain why a subject under its influence becomes so agitated. Makes sense. Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable explanation to me. However, this is the extent of what we can glean about the drug on a biochemical level. Pardon? When evaluating a number of the drug's effects, the only word that comes to mind is unscientific. Take, for example, the ability to sway fortune itself in one's favor, as you just mentioned. Though that is far from the most inscrutable phenomenon that you all witnessed, I refer, of course, to the demonization process. That's true.
Good luck explaining that.
It was taking the red Gnosis that caused demonization. Would that mean its components were different from the blue variants? Well, about that, I found that the compositions of red and blue Gnosis were actually identical. Again, that's biochemically speaking. Really? Yes, the divergence in color comes from the refining process. Beyond that, however, their chemical makeups are one and the same, and their molecular structures nearly so. Yet it was reported that only the red Gnosis variant was capable of causing the inexplicable metamorphosis. The only sensible conclusion one could derive is that this demonization was no more than a collective hallucination induced by panic. Hallucination. Great. Got all the words.
Yeah, I don't think so, Doc.
Demonization is real. I witnessed it for myself when we arrested Ernest Rice. I understand that, hence why I said that this was the extent of what we could learn from the analysis. The only purpose of this approach was to unravel what we could about Gnosis through the lens of biological chemistry. I see. That's a surprisingly open-minded stance from someone who works in modern medicine. Not at all. Modern medicine isn't a panacea, particularly when it comes to matters of the mind and soul. Gnosis likely possesses a hidden property that makes those two factors resonate with the body. I'm certain that not even Joachim fully understood Gnosis' true capabilities. Using ritual secrets handing down within the cult, he developed it through pure trial and error, succeeding only in its mass production. It's true. That much was confirmed by the man himself. I remember, he said he perfected the drug through the data yielded by the cult's rituals. As I thought. He was competent and enthusiastic, yes, but it lacked the makings of a true genius. And in the end, it led him down a dark path. Hold on a second.
Are you saying you knew the guy personally?
Yes, he and I were colleagues in medical college back in Remiferia. I hadn't seen him since graduation, but we did occasionally exchange letters about our respective research results. To think he would misuse his findings in the name of such an abhorrent cause, and at the cost of his own body and soul at that. Dr. Seiland. Our condolences. No, I should apologize. My sentiments aren't what you came here for. In any event, this is as much as I can tell you about the drug. A different methodology will be necessary for you to learn any more about Gnosis. This is simply my intuition speaking, but I believe its primary ingredient, Pleroma grass, may hold the key to any further revelations. Pleroma grass. It was mentioned by name in the cult's data terminals.
Yeah, that's about all we got. No one figured out what kind of plant it is or where it's supposed to grow.
I'm well aware. I even turned to some of the continent's best botanists, only to find they could tell me nothing about it. The grass may be a rare species that was cultivated in secret, or perhaps something else entirely. Regardless, given the drug's effects, it may be that the plant has supernatural properties as well. Supernatural? A dash of paranormal phenomena never fails to liven things up. Thank you for the information, Dr. Seiland. I think we're one step closer to finding the truth behind that drug now. Is that right? Well, I'm happy to help. This marks the end of my role in the investigation of Gnosis. You're welcome to visit me again if you learn anything new, however. At the very least, I can offer you my professional opinion on whatever you come across.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a job well done.
Feels like every question she answered just dug up a handful more of them.
One step forward and 2 steps back. And there aren't many leads to go off on now that Joachim is gone. We may have to rely on further analyzing the cult's data to get the information we want. Just another side project to add to our agenda, I suppose. Yeah, let's try to keep it in mind. Either way, we've done everything we were asked as far as this request goes. How about we check in with Cecile one last time before we leave?
Oh, I'm down.
The doctor's incomplete. Let's go bond with Big Sis.
Let's go share a moment. Is she in here? This is Ursula's room. She wouldn't be here. She in here?
Hello again, everyone. Are you on your way back from finishing Dr. Seiland's request? Yeah, that's right.
How about you, Cecile? Taking another break?
You could say that. I'm on the graveyard shift tonight, so I'm getting some things in order before heading back to the main building. I was thinking of grabbing some of my favorite black tea to keep me awake. You must have a long night ahead of you.
I get that you're doing good work, Cecile, but don't forget to take care of yourself too, okay?
I know. Give me some credit, Lloyd. I'm tougher than I look. Maybe a little bit of guy's tenacity rubbed off on me after all our years together. Now that you mention it, I couldn't help but notice that photo you were looking at when we walked in.
Is that a picture of the man himself?
It is. Would you like to take a closer look?
I think I remember this one. It was taken 3 years ago, right outside the CPD. The man on the right is my older brother, Guy Bannings.
So, this is him. He looks like the kind of guy who's unafraid to wear his heart on his sleeve. Not unlike another Detective Bannings I know.
Damn, Cecile was just as much of a bombshell then as she is today. What I wouldn't give to have a gorgeous woman like her doting on me growing up.
Have some self-respect, Randy. Looking at you and Guy together like this, the two of you seem like the perfect couple. Why, thank you. I don't think I could have asked for a better compliment.
Let's not overlook that cute third wheel of a little brother in the middle. I don't think your baby face has changed a bit. Already I can see the budding signs of the heart stealer you were destined to become. The pure maidens of this world just weren't ready for you.
Excuse me?
He's not wrong.
If he's had this charm since back then, he really is a force to be reckoned with.
I feel like I'm getting misrepresented here.
Still, a lot has changed in the few years since this photo was taken. So much. But even as the world moves on, I feel just as stuck in the past as the day Guy passed away.
Cecile. Listen, it may take a while longer, but I want you to keep waiting. I haven't forgotten, and I've never given up. I swear, one day, I'm gonna find the truth behind my brother's death.
And he won't be alone. The SSS is Guy's legacy. That means we're in this together. Thank you, everyone. But don't feel as though you have to accomplish the impossible. As long as you're able to carry on your lives in peace, that's all I really need. So if I ever see you brought in here on a stretcher, I'll have Dr. Seiland whip up the worst medicine you've ever tasted.
Well, if she's the one making it, I'm sure it'd work at the very least.
If she wanted to, she could probably concoct the bitterest thing imaginable without sacrificing any positive effects. But point taken. We'll be careful.
No.
Maybe if I knew the truth behind Guy's death, I could finally move on. But don't feel as though you have to accomplish the impossible. As long as you're able to carry on your lives in peace, that's all I could really ask for.
No. You're good to me, sis. You're good to me. Just a last little double checkeroni. Yep, we're on the same talkies. Wonderful. That concludes all of our requests. What? A phone call?
Oh. Could it be a call from another division?
Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section speaking. Husky voice? What? Wait, what? Oh, I think I know actually. I think it's a certain flamboyant receptionist.
Guess who? I know you haven't forgotten the sound of my voice, Detective.
Of course not, Michel. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Aw, and it only took you one try. That intuition of yours is sharper than ever.
Or maybe you were just longing to hear my sultry tones.
Not exactly. You were the top name on my list of suspects. The only one, in fact. Is this about KeA? She's still over there at the guild branch, right?
Oh, yeah, about that. She and Shizuku went to the harbor district to play. That police pooch of yours, Zeit, was it? He was with them, so I figured it was all fine and dandy.
Oh yeah, if Zeit's looking over the girls, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Good to know, good to know. I've heard a lot about that little pup, you know. Well, little isn't a word after seeing him in person. Do you think he's really one of those divine wolves of Crossbell and myth?
I'm not sure about that. Zeit is special, but I don't think he's a living legend or anything. Anyway, did you just want to touch base with us about KeA?
No, actually. There was something else I wanted to tell you, kiddos. Or well, Arios did anyway. He was looking to exchange a little bit of information with the SSS. He should be back at the branch later this evening. Think you can swing by?
Tonight? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Does this have to do with the trade conference?
That too, but he also wants to talk with you about Heiyui and the Red Constellation.
Got it. We'll head over as soon as we're done with our request for the day.
Sure thing. We'll be waiting.
That was Michel from the Bracer Guild, right? Or Michel.
Something up?
Mitchell. Wait, Mitchell? Michel? Have I been swapping how I say that? It's probably Mitchell, right?
Something up?
Sort of. The Bracers want to exchange intel with us.
Lloyd gave the others the details of what he and Michel discussed. So this is about Heiyui and the Red Constellation too, huh? Guess if anyone would know about what's going on out of state, it'd be Arios.
It's a tempting offer if you ask me. So, should we head back to the city? Actually, Arios isn't going to be back at their branch until this evening. We can continue taking care of our business until then. We did manage to gather a good deal of information about the Red Constellation. We may as well take the car and ask around a few more places. That sounds like a good idea. We can head to the guild on East Street once we're done.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's take the car, everybody. We're going. Where are we going, though? Oh, you already know it. Where are we going to Mainz? That's crazy. We're going to the city. We're going to go to the city. Cruising back in style. Let's check out some new paintworks, shall we? So. Oh, guard paintwork. Pop paintwork. I like the fresh colors. Let's rock that for a second. Okay, everything here should still be the same old, same old. Yes, Mimi being a good girl. And I'm kind of curious about the final talkies. Also, I want to check out the harbor district to see if I can find the girls. But first, bills. There's just one more day until the trade conference finally begins. That means higher alert levels citywide. Security personnel like myself are going to be at the top of our game. I know it, Bells. What about Wang? Wang, sorry. Got the Wang name there. The police and guardian force have heightened security ahead of the big trade conference. The IBC security department is committed to providing its full support and cooperation as well. We've already received a detailed briefing from the CPD security task force on how to proceed during the next few days. Our stocks. Maybe it's due to the upcoming trade conference, but I've noticed stock prices rising over the past several days. It's not a buyer's market right now, unfortunately, for me. My wallet can't afford the options I was interested in. Well, at least you're back down on Earth.
One moment, please. I'll look into the details of your contract right away, sir.
All right, I'll leave you to it. Can I help you? I would hope you weren't thinking of cutting ahead of me.
I'm terribly sorry, but gonna have to ask that you wait your turn on that sofa over there.
No. Huh? Okay. Yo.
Hello, SSS. Welcome to the IBC. If you have business with us, I encourage you to take care of it today, as the banks will be closed tomorrow. Closed? Was there a holiday I forgot about? If I remember correctly, President Rocksmith of Calvert plans on taking a tour of the IBC building tomorrow afternoon. Could that be the reason? Indeed it is, Miss McDowell. You always did keep on top of things. Needless to say, the bank couldn't ask for a more distinguished guest than President Rocksmith. Every business in the building is preparing to greet him as we speak. I'm not surprised. The same must be happening in Michelin with all the dignitaries that'll be staying there.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Thank you for letting us know, Lanfei. The IBC will be closed tomorrow. If you have any business, do it today.
Alright, I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm just... Oof, can I handle that many new characters and old characters joining the cast all at once? Woo. The IBC is going to be hosting President Rocksmith of Calvert tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a busy day for all of us in the security department. Don't tell anyone, but my anxiety's spiking already.
I won't tell. It's a secret between you and me, Paul.
And the viewers. Oh, Wang won't let me get on the elevator. Okay. Fine. You can tell when I'm not wanted. Let's go see the girls, shall we? Where are they playing at? There they are.
All right, Shizuku, give it a whirl. Okay. Give me your paw, Zide. Wow, Zide's so smart. And his paws are really soft too. I know, right? Look at those toe beans. Okay, Zide, jump over Shizuku this time. You think it's too dangerous, huh? If you say so. You're a smart one, aren't you, Zide?
No. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Alright, we got East Street, we got Bracergill, but that sounds like next episode business. We're already running out of time, but the last thing I wanted to do today, like a fitting cap, is to play with our favorite receptionist. Are you guys ready for Pom Party? Let's go. I don't think there's any penalty to losing, so I don't know why I even feel like I have to make a save here, but let's go. I'm just scarred, okay? I'm scarred from Chief Roberts. Let's go. Do I even remember how to play this game? We'll see. Alright. Here we go. Show me what you got. I should probably try to avoid like the middle stack, like whatever I do. Like that should probably be like a big policy here. That wasn't a great move on my end, but we can do that. And we can do this. Okay. We're gonna do this over here. Also, it is good to be fast because look at that double. Oh, that's baby, let's go. That's pretty hype. Don't do anything crazy now. There we go. That's a shining palm. I'm gonna see if I can like whoop them. I'm gonna save up for some crazy whoop. Do the whoop strat, as I like to call it. Take that down there. There we go. Yeah, we're looking super good right now. Oh my gosh, do we do it? Yeah. I think we do it. All right, let's do it. Pop it! And he's stuck. There we go. Chief Roberts was a fluke. I'm saying it. We win! Alright. That's fun. I can't remember if the achievement is to win against everybody in Palm Party or just get their contact info. Regardless, I'm gonna crush every single one of them. Mark my words that I will. Crush them all in Palm Party. Okie dokie. With that, everybody, the first day of Chapter 2 is just about done. Looking over the list, we've kind of been all over the world, have we not? Firstly, all of the city has been checked out thoroughly. We even gave a grandson of a Heiyui elder a tour of the city. Region map, we've been to Belgard. We haven't actually been to the police academy. Ooh, I gotta remember that. That's somewhere place we can go. St. Ursula, Stargazer, Tangram Gate, the Boathouse, Armorica Village, Mainz, the Doll Studio. Like, it's all, we've seen it all. But I am curious now. I'm very curious now. Let's ride the car in style. Let's check it out. Gotta remember, this is actually a place that we can go. That was a close one, guys. Prison Officer Melvin. This prison detains all those charged with committing crimes on Crossbell's soil, regardless of the severity. We recently started housing the arrested mafia and diet members that colluded with the cult. The former secretary to the mayor is also here. Once their court dates are set, they'll be tried under autonomous state law. Alright, fun. Wanna. CPA! Good day to you, SSS. Sergey's kept me up to date. Sounds like that new orbital car you received is a daily fixture for you now.
You can say that again. It's been a lifesaver when it comes to getting work done outside the city.
I can imagine. Just make sure you'll follow the traffic laws to the letter. As police officers, people hold you to even higher standards. Getting into an accident wouldn't reflect well on any of us.
You heard the man, Noel. Better keep your eyes on the road. Of course I will. I'm no reckless driver.
I wouldn't worry about Noel going all speed demon on us. If anything, I can see her getting so caught up in her automotive fantasies that she stares us right off the road.
Randy, not you too. Well, let's keep in mind that we're still new to being car owners. There's still a lot we've yet to learn.
Remember to follow traffic laws to the letter when you're behind the wheel. Yes, it's true. Oh, hello. Pink-haired girl.
Wait, have we seen this girl before? Something about her feels familiar. I don't know though. Oh, didn't see you there. Wait, Lloyd? Then this must be the special support section? Who is this? New cadet from the looks of it. Hey, Juna. Wow, it feels like it's been forever. Your mom did tell me you enrolled at the academy. I guess I should have figured I'd bump into you here. Yep, I joined right after I graduated from Sunday school. Sorry that I haven't had time to catch up or say hi. Still, it's good to see you again, Detective Bannings. Same to you, Cadet Crawford.
Whoa, hold the orbital phone. How many cuties from your past are you still hiding from us, Lloyd?
From the sound of it, you two used to be neighbors or something. Yeah, we were. You know that apartment building I grew up in? She lives there with her mother and 2 younger siblings. Uh-huh. Cecile's family has always been great to us. It's nice to meet the rest of you. My name's Juna Crawford. I enrolled at the police academy earlier this year. I've been, following along with the SSS ever since I read the Crossbell Times article about what you did during the cult incident. It's an honor to meet you. That's very sweet. It's nice to meet you too, Juna. Oh, I've heard about you from Commander Bales before. She said there was an up-and-coming Cadet Crawford who dreamed of joining the SSS.
Well then. No kidding.
How does she know that? Oh, right. I wrote that down when I applied. But please don't take that too seriously. I just didn't know what else to put, and besides, it's hardly up to me to decide. I also wouldn't call myself an up-and-comer or anything. I still got a long way to go before I'm worth being hyped up like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. I know it's tough being the newbie, but hang in there. It gets better. Definitely. I'll be sure to let your family know we caught up and that you said hi. You would? Thanks, I'd appreciate that.
Holy smokes, this is all optional and I almost missed it.
Oh, and by the way, congrats on starting the SSS back up again. I'll be rooting on you guys from here on out.
Juna Crawford, nice to meet you, girl.
We don't have any reason to go to the other floors. Let's not wander around.
Wandering around is my entire purpose for existing, Lloyd Bannings. That's your real name. Alright, damn. It's a good color scheme, this. I like it. Take it back to the garage. Cruising in style. And just because I can, let's swap to the last new paintwork. Yes, guard one. We'll need that for the big conference tomorrow. Gotta look official. But that is gonna spell the end of this episode and almost the end of the first day of Chapter 1. Holy smokes, it's been action-packed, but I've enjoyed myself so much, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.